Jim Ball's back. So we got this girl right here, this lay epic conservative girl, and she is fed up. She is fed up with the liberals. She is apparently spitting some facts here. So let's see what she says. Maybe she makes some points, and we'll just see about that. Let's go.
If I say all lives matter, I'm a racist.
Ooh. So we're starting off strong here. So the all lives matter thing. So the thing is with the all lives matter thing is it's basically a response to Black Lives Matter just shutting down Black Lives Matter. Just basically saying the entire movement doesn't matter at all. All Lives Matter is essentially protesting the Black Lives Matter movement. By saying all lives matter, you're basically saying, no, Black lives don't matter, they all matter. Which, I mean, no shit, of course we know that all lives matter, Brittany. Come on. It's just that currently Black lives are under attack right now, which is why they're so important. Thus, Black Lives Matter. She continually plays the victim here. That's the whole point of this. You'll quickly see. She says, I'm a racist. I'm the victim. They're attacking me. Like, come on, Brittany. Like, someone probably just called you out once, so you felt the need to make this video. Come on. Stop being so easily offended, bro. You're not really getting attacked. Come on.
If I stand for my flag, I have to apologize for it.
If you stand for your flag, you have to apologize for it. Who says you can't stand for the flag? What? What? Did the NFL just all those people who stood for the flag in the NFL, bro? Those guys were fucking mocked, ridiculed. I thought Colin Kaepernick was the one who kneeled during the anthem and he just got criticized and no team wanted him because there's a big controversy over that. I don't know any controversies over people standing for the flag. What are you talking about, Brittany? What?
I'm not allowed to go to church, but I can burn churches to the ground.
Who says you can't go to church? What? Who's stopping you from going to church? Is it because of the COVID? Is that why? Because of Corona? Which, I mean, shouldn't churches be closed because of that? I mean, I know businesses being burned down. That was a big thing. I don't remember churches being burned down. What? I might just be misinformed and Samantha here has all the facts, but I don't remember churches being burned down. I don't remember hearing about that.
I'm not allowed to open my own business, but I can go loot and destroy other people's businesses.
Who's stopping you from opening a business, Brittany? What? What are you talking about? You can open a business if you want to. Am I missing something? Is she speaking from like the perspective of someone who doesn't have the funds to open a business? Is she talking about herself? Because you can open a business if you want to. I don't think anyone's gonna stop you. And I hate to break it to you, but as for the looting and rioting, Samantha, it's just material stuff. It's just property, and many of those businesses have insurance anyway. And the thing is, it was used to get attention for the Black Lives Matter movement. That there were plenty of peaceful protests, but they weren't going anywhere. I mean, think about how our country was founded, Brittany, okay? Do you think they shouldn't have thrown the tea in the river? Oh, you shouldn't have thrown the tea in the river, bro. That's the stuff, bro. No. What about the business, bro? People's lives are more important than material possessions, Brittany.
If I wear a badge, have a gun, and I'm dressed in blue, I'm a racist pig.
True. Bruh, Samantha spitting facts, bruh. ACAB. ACAB, 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 yeah. All cops are literally adrenaline junkies and megalomaniacs. They get a fucking thrill out of fucking feeling powerful and fucking shooting and attacking people. They get a thrill out of that shit. They're basically military rejects. So instead of killing children overseas, they harass minorities in America. Thank you, police.
But if I walk around destroying my city with bricks and masks, I'm considered a peaceful protester.
Okay. The thing is, not all protests were violent, Brittany. A large majority of the Black Lives Matter protests were actually peaceful protests. And there's actually footage of cops damaging buildings and laying out bricks and inciting riots. Many of those riots were started by cops, Brittany. What do you think about that, huh? You hate the protesters for damaging property. What about the cops? Is it cool if they do it, though?
I'm not allowed to peacefully protest the lockdown at my capital, but I can go destroy and graffiti my capital.
What do you mean you can't? People did protest. What? People literally did protest that. People aren't saying you can't protest. You literally have the right to protest. People are just saying that. Oh my god. The people who protest the lockdown are protesting for a stupid reason. You're protesting that you can't get a haircut, while the Black Lives Matter movement are protesting minorities being killed. Yeah, your haircut, your haircut is equally as important there, bruh. The lockdown protest, they pulled up with fucking guns to intimidate people, bruh. But they weren't tear gassed or shot at with rubber bullets. There were plenty of peaceful protests for the Black Lives Matter movement, and they were still attacked. Even though they were peaceful protests, they still got tear gas and shot at with rubber bullets, bruh. I mean, Samantha, don't you think it's kind of unfair how one protest the protesters were attacked, and the other one the protesters wasn't attacked?
I'm not allowed to go to the park to play t-ball with my family, but I can destroy the park.
T-ball? What is t-ball? Is that tetherball? Tetherball's fucking lit. It's t-ball. You mean tennis? Oh, it's baseball. It's baseball. Okay. Who plays baseball with their family in the park? What? That's some white ass shit. You're that upset that you can't play t-ball in the park with your family? What?
To the park to play t-ball with my family, but I can destroy the park.
Destroy the park? Who's destroying the park? I didn't hear about that. Where are you pulling this shit out of? What? The only thing I heard about going on in a park is that black people are actually being lynched in the park. I heard about that. I've heard about nooses being hung up on trees in the park to intimidate black people. I heard about that. I don't know about people destroying parks. I haven't really heard much about that. I think the nooses in the park and the black people being hung, I think that's a bigger issue than you not being able to play t-ball with your family there, Samantha.
I'm not allowed to protect our historical monuments and history, but I can go tear them down and have them land on top of people.
Historical monuments, you say? The protection of these historical monuments is like the biggest beta shit I've heard of. I mean, many of the founding fathers were slave owners. You really out here defending slave owners, Brittany? Should we really be celebrating racists and slave owners, bruh? Come on. And it's just a fucking statue, too. Why are you getting so upset over a statue, Samantha?
I'm not allowed to have an opinion on racial matters because I'm white, but if I don't have an opinion on it, I'm the reason why people are oppressed.
You...
I'm the reason people are oppressed.
And you do have an opinion, though. Earlier you said, when I say all lives matter, I'm racist. That's your stance. You already said your stance, bruh. Your all lives matter. And just like all the other points, it's just whining about like people stopping you from doing things. Oh, people are stopping me from having an opinion and talk. No one's gonna stop you, Samantha. You can say all the dumb shit you want to online. You have the right to. That doesn't mean we can't respond to it and let you know how fucking stupid you sound. No one's stopping you from doing this shit. Go just do it. What the fuck? You're basically just complaining people are criticizing you for your shit. Of course, people have the right to criticize you. You're that fucking butthurt, bro. Come on, Brittany, bruh.
I can go riot in the streets with the BLM, but if I go to a Trump rally, COVID-19 magically appears.
COVID-19 magically appears. Okay, that's kind of a fair point, okay? I mean, when you're at a protest, everyone's close, they're not doing the social distancing, okay, whatever. But, I mean, Corona really hasn't spread that much because of the protest. Take a look at this. COVID-19 case... excuse me. COVID-19 case growth drops in Minnesota despite protest fears. So, the cases are dropping even though there's still the protests. But maybe that's just in Minnesota. But oh, take a look here. How much did protests spread COVID-19 in Chicago? No way to know for sure, but figures continue to trend downward. The cases are still dropping despite the protests, Brittany. That the cases are dropping, bruh. Also, pretty much all the protesters are wearing masks, which helps prevent the spread of COVID, but many Republicans think that doesn't work, apparently. The protests aren't really great for helping prevent the spread of COVID, but this is such a big issue for them that they're willing to get out there to risk COVID and death just to spread this message. They are more scared of racism than they are of COVID, Brittany.
Does anyone else not see the hypocrisy in all of this? I am done with your bullshit.
Oh, boo-hoo. She's tired of our bullshit, guys. You gotta stop protesting. You gotta stop protesting black people getting killed because little Brittany's upset. Oh, Samantha. Can you just realize that there are things out there that are bigger than you getting offended, bruh? Like, I swear, like, attention goes off white people for like a little while, or they get called racist once, and then they agree with this shit and go vote Trump, bruh. Like, stop being a whiny bitch. Like, facts don't care about your feelings, Brittany. I'm sorry, sweetie. Jeez. If you're tired of the fucking bullshit, just get off the internet. Just close your eyes. The problem will go away, Brittany. Fuck you.
Was that